Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Master Detective Archives Rain Code. In the last episode we began the 4th chapter of our journey of flooded mysteries, an evil lurking around every corner. And because of everything to do with Amaterasu and the Peacekeeper's power struggle for control over Kanai Ward, we've been basically thrust directly into the line of fire, all due to our investigation into Kanai Ward's ultimate secret, which we currently believe to be some form of secret homunculus research, to create something known to be some form of immortal monster. Although, in order to find all the answers we've been looking for, we'll have to go into what is truly the belly of the beast, Amaterasu headquarters. A place absolutely covered in peacekeepers, willing to take us out the second we step foot on their turf. And on top of that, we're now seemingly under threat by a fellow member of the Nocturnal Detective Agency, Vivia Nightmare, all due to the fact that he knows how dangerous Shinigami is, and the Book of Death is, that she's summoned from. So, since he could see Shinigami from what we saw in third person, well, yeah, he definitely knows she's on us. And if he knows about the Book of Death, and how dangerous it is, well, the threat of a box cutter showing up at the end of Chapter 3's final outro for Chapter 3 into Chapter 4's intro really did not help things, and definitely put me more on edge. Since now it really seems like we're officially being hunted by someone we really thought we could trust. The major problem is, Yuma has no idea about any of this transpiring, leaving us with nothing but fear for what could possibly happen in the very near future, and honestly, deadly future is more like it. So, with that being said, honestly, we're now, we're basically being hunted. Or at least it seems that way. But the thing is, well, we can't really go into Amaterasu headquarters until we're actually done with, well, if we were to go there now, we'll be actually locked out of everything else. So, with that being said, we have requests we still need to do, and then once we're done with our request, well, we're going to be heading right into Amaterasu headquarters and figuring out what exactly is going on with the secret lab that's apparently in there, and why Makoto believes that it isn't what we're looking for. So with that being said, honestly, there's only one thing to do, and that's to complete our request for Chapter 4 and then prepare for everything. So, honestly, first things first, the guy that's sitting in one of the hardest districts to get out of at the moment. But here we go. Hey, you there, got a minute? Sure, you mean me? That's right, just a cool, dependable-looking guy I need. If you got the time, I've got a little gig lined up.
No.
Oh, no gigs. After what happened in Chapter 3, I don't think that would be a good idea. But we gotta do the request. There's no way of being able to do it after the chapter's over. Or, I don't even think we'll be able to get our chance to go back and do this stuff anyways, if we do end up going with Makoto. A gig. I'm actually working right now. And that's alright. The job won't get in your way of your other one. The pay is out of sight. You'll get rich in no time.
You did it, Master!
I like how Shinigami said the first part of that. Usually she doesn't say stuff during requests.
Oh, you did it, Master. Your days of being saddled with debt are over.
Sure.
Maybe. Huh. I'll think about it. Well, we definitely should. Oh. Actually, we're already in it, are we? Huh. That's weird. Okay, so apparently we need to go over here now. The fortune teller sees all. If you say so. Well, it looks like we need to go through here to get there. This one's right next to where the Red Rain Cult person was, I think. Oh no, it's a little bit further away. I thought it was for a second. But yeah, Marunamon District is, completely and utterly destroyed from everything that happened in Chapter 3. But honestly, Makes sense why the buses aren't working here, honestly. Well, what's going on with you, since you're part of this mission, it looks like?
Hey!
Oh, look, Master, a fortune teller. Why don't you get your fortune read?
A fortune teller? Excuse me, sir. Could I speak to you for a moment?
No.
This person seems pretty suspicious. What should I do? Well, let's listen to a story. Do you need something from me? Huh, he's got some gnarly looking teeth going on there. Some buck teeth like Timmy Turner. Huh. It's nothing, I simply saw a good omen and wish to share it with you. Okay, a good omen. Who even are you? Oh, do you not know me? No.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure we've never met, or maybe we met on a case? No, we definitely haven't met you. No good, I can't remember.
Sorry.
Sorry, I really don't know. Have we met somewhere before? I am a fortune teller who can read the fortune. I'm accurate an astonishing 96% of the time.
That's a weirdly specific number.
It is pretty specific. Oh, really? I guess it is pretty high.
No.
Only trust if it's 100 or 0, Master. Don't come crying to me if you get hit with 1% chance of insta-kill.
What does that mean?
Honestly, fair enough, after everything we've been through. What are you talking about, Shinigami? Our meeting was fate's design. Allow me to read your fortune.
No.
Oh, I don't need. In the near future, a cat girl will confess her love to you, and a young man will share his money. Well, the only cat girls we know are Shinigami. But, I could see her doing that. She does that all the time, doesn't she? But a young man will share his money.
You know.
Now I'm starting to get really suspicious.
Don't you think we should run now? If we stay here, you'll end up buying a magic lamp, or painting or something.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
Sorry, but I'm in a bit of a hurry. Okay, interesting. Well, next part is up here, apparently. It doesn't look like no cat girl. But, he did say some cat girl would confess her love to us, but it's a girl, but I don't see no cat ears, but okay. If anyone was a cat girl, I think Shinigami would be, but okay. Huh, can I help you? Hello? I've always liked you. We don't even know who you are. Huh?
What? Who the hell does this chick think she is?
Hey.
This is all a bit sudden. I'll wait for you, however long it takes. Is this something to do with those red rain cult-like people? Because I'm still not sure if that's like a group of real people, or like a curse or something, They were following us around for a little bit in the last chapter, but I don't know if we'll run into them again soon or not. But, okay then. Interesting. What was that all about?
And stay gone. Master, throw some salt at her.
Okay then. Weird. Weird, but, not bad. It was interesting. Not sure what was going on there, though. Oh. Okay, you look like the Red Rain people. Sup, bro? Oh, what's up? Chill, bro. We're buddies, aren't we? No, I don't know who you are. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've ever met. Don't worry about all that. I brought this just for you, friend. Money? I can't take this. It's no big deal, bro. Wealth and happiness are meant to be shared. Well, see you around. Wait. Okay, then.
What do I do?
What just happened?
A love confession and a payout. Today must be your lucky day.
What does that mean?
Could this be the result of that fortune? Did it really come true?
Maybe.
Don't tell me you believe in fortunes now, Master.
But
I mean, didn't you just see what just happened? It's a setup, dude. Don't fall for it. This is a scam. There's no way.
fortune telling is unscientific. It's a woo-woo occult nonsense. That kind of stuff doesn't exist.
No.
Says the Death God. Who's to say all fortunes are bogus?
Then let's investigate and see if that fortune telling really is legit.
Yeah.
Good idea. It's worth a check, I guess. But that was a pretty, decently long setup for a request system there. I'm actually gonna be honest. How do we get to the other side, though? It looks like, it's a little interesting to get around this place. I think the best way to do things would probably... Actually, wait, no, it's not on the side. Wait a minute. Actually, how to do... Okay, I see it. There's a small opening on the other side of Marunamon District, which is a little unfortunate, but thankfully there is an easy way to get over there, thankfully. But it's a little bit of a walk to get to the other side, sadly. There we go. Okay, so let's get these two over here since they're in a harder to reach spot. So, let's see. What should I do? I should never have believed that fortune.
Maybe.
Is she talking about the fortune teller? Let's listen to what she has to say. Excuse me, is something wrong? Yeah, the other day I went to a supposedly reliable fortune teller and had my fortune read. I investigated in stocks. I invested in stocks like he told me to, but the prices keep dropping, and now I'm barely scraping by. It was all a scam. How could I fall for something like this?
I knew it.
Some people's fortunes don't come true then. Make sure to not just blindly believe in fortunes. Don't make the same mistake I did.
Yes.
Right. I'll be careful then. You should have went a little bit of money into stocks, not all your fortunes. You gotta be smart with that kind of stuff. And I don't even dabble in that stuff, to be fair. And I think if you do dabble in it, you should put your money and then take out when you can get money out of it. But don't put everything you own into it. Maybe a little bit. Maybe 1% of what you make or something. I don't know. Or 1% of a paycheck or something, I don't know. But I think it's probably safe to say to not put all your money into it, though. I'm so glad I listened to that fortune teller.
Yeah.
Let's hear what this person has to say. Excuse me, could you tell me more about that fortune teller? Have you met him too? Amazing, right? What I wear, what I eat, where I work, I do exactly as he says, and my luck never runs out. I'll win the lottery, I'll win at gambling, and according to my fortune, soon I'll meet my future wife.
I see.
That's 96% accuracy for you. Ooh, a fortune teller who can actually see the future.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You've been pretty helpful. If you're ever feeling lost, try following your fortune. If you say so. Don't think it's the smartest idea. Also, oh, there was another way over, was there? Or no, maybe not. This guy's blocking that entrance there. And I don't think... Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, you can't go over. Unfortunate. I tried. But because of that one guy standing there, he blocks off the entire entrance to the other side. Which is on purpose, I'm pretty sure. But there is another person over here. So let's go talk to them since they're on the way. What should I do tomorrow? I guess I'll have my fortune read again.
Yeah.
They're an addict, apparently. It seems like she knows the fortune teller. Let's hear what she has to say. Excuse me, do you have a minute? I'd like to hear more about that fortune teller. Huh? Oh, I don't mind. But what do you want to know?
This is truly...
Are his fortunes really that accurate? Are they? Of course. But it's not about accuracy. That fortune teller can actually see the future. I go in the reading any time. I can't make up my mind about something. That's how much I trust in it. I see. Are you skeptical? You'll face divine punishments if you're not careful.
No.
Yeah, sure. No, of course not. Thank you for speaking with me. If you'll excuse me. Okay. It's either a very elaborate scam, or you can read the future. But 96% of the time is still 96% of the time, so it's not accurate enough to put your full trust in it, even though you would think that it could be. Oh, drainage pipe. Actually, wasn't this around where yeah, right there was where the explosives were set off, apparently, during Chapter 3. We can actually see it's been offset. That's actually pretty interesting. I wonder if we would have been able to see that if we looked around hard enough during that chapter. But, honestly, let's talk to you. Dang. That's a bastard. I'll never forget this. Read my future, my butts. He seems really mad at the fortune teller. Maybe he knows something, let's ask him. Excuse me. Could I ask you a couple questions? Huh? Who the heck are you? I'm currently investigating that fortune teller. What'd you say? You're friends with that rat? No, we never said anything like that. No, I'm not. I thought it all seemed suspicious, so I'm conducting an investigation. Suspicious ain't the right word. It's fraud. Those insane prices for fortunes that don't even come true. My girlfriend handed over her life savings. Jeez, so he never got his fortunes read. Okay. It's someone he knows. That's terrible. You said it. If I ever get my hands on him. It seems these fortunes are causing some people real harm. Yeah, it does seem that way. It seems more like a 50% chance by the people we met. So, I don't think it is a 96%. I think that's about all the information we'll get.
Some people were elated to have their fortunes come true, while the others were angry over being tricked.
Besides,
It's not like I expect fortunes to be 100% accurate, but some of those misses are causing a lot of pain. Let's go talk to the fortune teller again. Would be a good idea. But it seems like, if anything, it's 50% than it is 96%. Oh, something's happening. Oh, it's that person again. Oh, they're both together, actually. Isn't that...
Oh, it's a girl who confessed her feelings to you.
what does that mean?
Looks like they're discussing something. I heard you found a new mark. How'd it go? It was a piece of cake. Guys like him are too easy. I'm sure he's head over heels for me by now. He'll probably come to have his fortune read soon. Things went well on my end too. He was so funny, running around all panicked. Oh, we weren't panicked, we were just talking and finding out the truth about you guys, and it's definitely a scam. Well, good to know. Nicely done, you two. Here's your reward. Pleasure doing business with you. I wasn't sure about conning people like that at first, but I never imagined it would be this easy. Hit me up again next time you find a mark.
No way.
Did you hear that?
These guys are beyond your back alley shell game or 3-card Monty.
I will expose
We
the truth.
can't let this go. We've got to confront him.
Go.
Okay, go indeed. But now we know it's a complete scam. So it's all... How did that guy get his, win the lottery, though? How does that work? Unless they had a lottery ticket. Also, you can still see it's been blown open. Never fixed it. Well, let's see here. What do you gotta say, Mr. Fortune Teller? Oh, it's you. Well, did my predictions come true?
Yes.
They did, thank you. If you don't mind, I'd like to have my fortune read again. Very well. This time, however, it won't be free. I'll need compensation.
Huh?
In that case, can I pay you with information? Information, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Information about you planting people to help sell your phony predictions. How dare you? I won't stand for this
I
nonsense.
don't think so.
It's not nonsense. You're hiring people to play pretend. The girl who professed her love and the guy that gave me money were both shills, right? Yep, we got them. Once people start believing your fortunes, you charge exorbitant rates. This is your scheme. Well, you gotta give up, buddy. You already showed your true colors there for a second. Who could have predicted that I'd be found out by someone like you? We're detective. We're all good, buddy.
He might be a subpar trainee, but don't underestimate my master.
Yeah.
I haven't reported this to the peacekeepers yet. If you don't want to face them, then
Well,
return all the money you scammed from those people. If you do that, I won't report you. I understand. Well, at least we caught somebody red-handed this time, instead of them running off. Not long after that, I heard that the entire fake fortune-telling ring was arrested by the Peacekeepers. So technically, we did get them in trouble anyways, even though we didn't do that. One of the victims probably blew the whistle. It reminded me how something sounded... how something sounded too good to be true is exactly that. Huh. So even though we gave our word, somebody else squealed on him and got him arrested. Huh. Interesting. Oh. That's the one thing about this place. There's too many dead ends if you walk in the wrong spots. But honestly, thankfully there's only one request here, so it's not that bad to walk around this place. It would be nice to be able to teleport out of it, at least to a bus station. But, because there's no bus station here that's working, it makes sense at the same time, to be fair. But honestly, let's get out of this district and get out of Marunamon here, so we have full access to the map again, since, like I just said, there's nothing we can do. Okay, interesting. Barefoot detective, or, not detective, scientist somewhere. Don't know if that's the same research lab we're going to, but Dr. Huesca. Interesting. Well, if we see a Dr. Huesca during the chapter, we'll keep an eye out for him, I guess. But, I don't think that's going to be important whatsoever. Okay, I think easiest one to go to would be Clock Tower, because we know that Aruka is over there. Because we checked over there earlier in the last episode. And honestly, I'm kind of curious on what Aruka has to say. Even though I think she's a complete psycho from everything that happened in Chapter 3. Even though she didn't end up being one of the culprits. So, very surprised she ended up being safe in the end. Although, I don't think she's a safe person to talk to. Oh, she's right next to a rebellion poster. That's funny. Hey, Aruka. Long time no see. Is that Aruka?
Oh, it's you.
Hey, Aruka.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Wait, you're sorry? What are you doing?
Shachi's dad, Akari and Servan betrayed the resistance. We caused so much trouble for you.
That's a different Aruka than we met before.
That's right. Master was almost captured because of you. Apologize harder.
No.
She can't hear you, Shinigami. Well, it was certainly tough, but it's nothing you need to apologize for. What about you, Aruka? How are you doing? Did the Peacekeepers not come after you?
Yes. Don't worry about them. They won't catch me that easily. But now that the resistance is in shambles, I'm at a loss. I don't know where to go from here.
Aruka seems really depressed. I'd like to cheer her up somehow. Well, there's only one way to do this request, so Aruka's depressed, so let's encourage Aruka somehow.
Yeah.
It'll be alright. I'm sure your allies will come back soon.
Even if they do, Shachi isn't there anymore. There's no one keeping us together.
No, I don't know what to say. If only there was someone here who knew Aruka well. Huh. That's not good. Lost in the rain. Well, the only person we know that's in the resistance still would have to be, good old Margalaw, but does Margalaw really know Aruka that much? We are going to Kamasaki, so it's very possible we'll run into Margalaw here. But, that's the only person I can think of out of people that, we could possibly pinpoint to help out Aruka here. But still interesting to, have a request for Aruka after the fact that you'd think Yuma would want to stay far, far, far away from her. But it looks like, oh, this was his shop? Huh. He's like really, really close to where we first started in Chapter 1. Huh. Okay then. Well, apparently he owns the Goya Do Antique Shop. Huh. Well, let's go see Margalaw then. It's been a while, Margalaw. How have you been?
Yeah.
Well, you know. There's something I'd like to help you with.
Oh, great. Something troublesome again. In that case, I'll pass.
No.
Fair enough. It's about Aruka.
Oh.
And that's what happened.
I ran into her just now, and she seems really depressed about everything from before. I want to help her out, Do you have any idea how to cheer her up?
Something does come to mind. But before I tell you, I have a request.
A request? Huh? You have a request for me?
Maruka isn't the only one with problems, you know.
Oh yeah, that we read something about him taking care of Resistance members in his shop. In, his, little, info box for Margala in our, profile menu.
I want you to deliver this to a certain man.
What's inside?
Do you really need to know?
Maybe.
Not really. No, I suppose not. But I don't want to be fooled again.
No doubt. That's a fair point. Go ahead and open it. It's just food.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yep, it's just food, just like he said. Who do I deliver this to?
He should be in a small room in Doya district. The same one you were locked in before.
I see.
That room. It should be at the far end of Doya district.
Do that for me, and I'll tell you what will help Aruka.
Yes.
Understood. The small room in Doya district. Okay. Looks like we're heading back to Doya district. Of all places to go, that was one of the last places I thought we'd be going to for a request after everything that happened. Because this place I would think would be a ghost town after what happened. But honestly, pretty surprised we're going back here, honestly. Just because of all that stuff. But honestly, we should be able to easily get there, because I remember the pathway to get there. Oh, there's a peacekeeper. Hi, we can actually talk to him. So this is Doya District. Pleasant peacekeeper. That's new. I heard the stories, but I can't believe it really got flooded. Do you live here too?
No.
No, actually. I see. A lot's been going on lately, so take care. Might still be dangerous. The first nice peacekeeper we've ever ran into. Cool. That's actually nice to run into, honestly. So it's not a ghost town. That's good. So everyone did come back after everything that happened here. But, where do I need to go exactly here? Looks like, oh, it's locked in there, okay. I thought it would still give me the green arrow for where we need to go. But I remember we had to go all the way up the stairs on the side here in order to get to that room. But honestly, why would someone live there? There's just a couch there, of all things to do in that area. But, if he wants to stay there, I guess it's him that could do so. Also, while I'm over here, I wanted to mention something. This was actually where one of the gumshoe gabs was. So as soon as you walked out of this area in Chapter 3, if you go to the right, you can go pick that up. But you have to really look for that one, honestly. Because you wouldn't think to go over there at all. But honestly, kind of curious on who we'll find in here, because this place really didn't look like a house. But there really is people here. Huh, there was no one here before, and it's, Servan? What are you doing here? You're the last person I thought I'd be seeing again. I thought you'd be, off by the peacekeepers. But it makes sense that you're hiding here, I guess. Servan?
Oh, shush, not so loud. What if someone finds me?
Sorry. I have something for you from Margala.
Oh, thanks. This helps a lot.
What are you doing here, Servan? Were you captured by the peacekeepers?
Well, you see, I was taken away by the peacekeeper, Guillaume, along with Icardi's body. I managed to flee during the commotion from, when Director Yomi appeared.
Oh, really? Well, that worked out for you, because technically he wasn't really guilty of what happened. He did make the cameras, but we found out Icardi lied to him about what the use was. And I think what he said was maybe if the peacekeepers found the cameras, they blew themselves up. But the thing is yeah, technically he wasn't really guilty, so it's kind of good that he got out. Even though he did technically make something he really shouldn't have, to be fair. But interesting, though.
I'm not really sure what happened, but Yomi was really peed off. He took it out on Guillaume and the others.
Right.
Oh, really? Was it because of because Makoto stopped him?
It was a perfect opportunity for me to make my escape.
I see.
And then you asked Margala to help you hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, without him, I probably would have collapsed somewhere and gotten captured again.
Then?
Could you tell him how thankful I am?
Yeah.
Sure, no problem. Makes sense why we're delivering food to Servan then. Kinda curious, anything else from you? Looks like that's pretty much it. But it's cool to see that Servan didn't get completely ruined by what happened in Chapter 3, to be fair. So, because, like I said, he wasn't actually guilty in the end, only Akkardi was. Even though I really thought it was Akkardi and Servan. And then when Akkardi was the only one to get taken out in the mystery labyrinth, all of a sudden Servan shows up in the boat. I was like, wait, what's going on here? Because when we have saw him in the mystery labyrinth, in a way that he was helping Akkardi, if he was really guilty. So it was definitely quite interesting to see him get caught by the peacekeepers in the end there. But thankfully, well, I guess he got out of there, and at least he's not being punished for something he didn't fully get involved in. Because he didn't want anything to do with no bank heist, to be fair. Well, let's see what's going on with Margalaw now.
What happened?
I delivered the package. He told me he appreciates everything you've done for him.
Yeah. I see. Thanks for doing that.
Why did you decide to help him out, Margalaw? Even though he was being threatened, he did betray the resistance.
Oh. Right. When he first came to me, I considered handing him over to the peacekeepers. But the members of the resistance here were like a second family. And when it comes down to it, Amaterasu is the true villain in all this. There's the ones to blame.
I see.
Kinda doubt that, with what we've seen with Makoto. I feel like Amaterasu may not be the real villains, and it really was the Peacekeepers from the start. Because the Peacekeepers have been nothing but bad, but when we met Makoto, he's the CEO of the company. And it seems like he's got some noble ambitions. And he's the one that's going to be helping us get into the secret lab in Chapter 4 here, so... Or at least into Amaterasu headquarters, at least. So, honestly... Yeah. I'm not too sure about the Amaterasu part, honestly. I see.
Yeah. Sorry for the strange request. Take this and give it to Aruka.
What are we giving to her? A gun?
No. It's just a model gun. It can't really harm anybody. Chachi entrusted it to me. He told me to give it to Aruka if something happened to him.
I see.
So it's a present from Chachi to Aruka.
There's nothing suspicious about a cop gun sitting around in a shop like this after all.
Yeah.
Give it to her, along with these words. This is not a real gun. It's a fake, capable of taking a life. There's meaning in that. It's a message from Chachi.
Yeah.
Understood. I'll make sure to give it to Aruka then. Yeah, it was really sad that Chachi ended up getting taken out. Oh, something's going on.
I thought about selling it, but I suppose we're both creatures of habit. Aren't we, Chachi?
Huh. Interesting. But that's, good that he's finally, we got to see Margalaw taking after Chachi too there. Looks like we can actually go back in there, which is kind of interesting. So if we want to talk to Margalaw again, we actually could. But let's go take this over to Ruka real quick, and then we'll head off to our final request for Chapter 4. And then we'll be all set to go to Amaterasu HQ. Since, well, let's be honest here, there's nothing left for us to do outside of the outside world here after we're done with all the requests here. But the thing is I am kind of curious what our final request is going to be. Since, honestly, we did do one for the nun, and we are doing one for everyone for Chapter 3. So, kind of curious on what we'll end up running into in the next one. Let's see here. Hey, Ruka. Long time no see.
Hey.
What is it, Yuma? You need something from me.
For now.
Yeah. I need you to take this.
A gun?
And that's what happened.
It's a present from Chachi. He left it with Margalaw for safekeeping.
No way.
From Chachi?
Besides.
He also wanted to tell you this. This is not a real gun. It's a fake, incapable of taking a life. There's meaning in that.
And that's what happened.
Those words were part of Chachi's gift to you.
Shachi.
Yes.
I understand. He may be gone, but I'll keep moving forward.
Oh, a gun? You there? What are you doing with that? It's not real.
We'd better run, Yuma.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, we don't need to be caught by the peacekeepers now. Especially with, they'll twist their words and find a way to get us in trouble if they catch us with that. Let's be honest. No way do we want to be getting caught with something like that. But honestly, still pretty interesting to see that Aruka has changed decently well after the events of Chapter 3. Oh, it looks like we're in Ginma, it looks like. Huh. Looks like we got away.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we were followed.
You have my
Thank you,
thanks.
Yuma. I found a path forward because of you. Even if Shachi is no longer with us, I'll keep the resistance alive.
That face doesn't make me feel too happy about that, but I think that's her only happy face, to be honest.
I'll use this gun to help create the world Shachi envisioned.
Yeah.
As Aruka spoke those words, a smile crept across her face. Interesting. Okay then. Well, off goes, Aruka. Don't know if what we did was okay, but, maybe it did. Maybe she'll do it peacefully this time, instead of the way that she was doing it before. Also, yeah, it actually did take us to Ginma District. Thought it would take us back to the clock tower, but it took us a quick little teleport right over to where we wanted to go. That works out. So let's go get our final request, and then we'll end our excursion outside and prepare ourselves for the excursion inside Amaterasu. And honestly, I'm kind of worried on what's going to happen there. But it looks like our other request is actually in front of the cafe. Hello. Doesn't look like someone we dealt with before. Hello there, buddy. Hey you. You came here to see her too, right? Huh? Who are you even talking about? I'm talking about the mega cute waitress. She's something of a legend around here. Oh. Well, she doesn't work here anymore, buddy. She has such a graceful air about her. Her voluptuous body can't be concealed by her uniform. Okay. She talks like she might be a bit of an airhead. Her radiant smile purifies the soul. The coffee she brews is hot, bitter, and thick. She doesn't brew it, she gets it from the Sun and Moon Hotel.
Maybe.
Is he talking about Fubuki? You think so too, right? Right? I knew you and I were kindred spirits.
No.
Well, no, that's not. But I won't accept you so easily. The strength of your conviction must be tested. Huh?
Good luck with that, Master. I'm gonna take a nap.
Hey.
Hey. Well, uh-oh. Question 1. I'll start with something easy. Was she wearing her hair tied... Was she wearing her hair tied back? I don't know why that was hard to say. It was tied back, I think.
That's true.
Her hair was tied back, I think. Correct. That was too easy, huh? Not really. That one was, like, one of the less things I would remember. Time for question 2. This one's not too tough either. How many piercings does she have on her right ear? Piercings? Uh-oh. I think it's 3. I think she has, one in each part of her segment of her ear. And 3 seems like it would be a right number. Let's go with 3. Okay, good. I didn't actually know that answer, but that just seemed right. Correct. She has 3 piercings in her right ear.
Hooray.
Alright. Incidentally, her left ear has 3 gold piercings and 1 pink one for a grand total of 4 piercings. Huh. Okay. So one has 3, one has 4. That's interesting. On to question 3.
Yes.
Alright, let's do this. What is her name? Huh? What do you think? It's a tough one, right? Master Detective Fubuki. Well, she might not have given her full name at the store, to be fair. But, Is this really a bad idea to give? It's literally every answer is Fubuki, so even though, no matter what we say, it wouldn't really help here. Let's go for Fubuki Clockford. Let's just go with the full answer. How did you know that? I didn't even know until recently. I don't think I should tell him we work together. But it's not over yet. Here's the final task. Bring me something that would make her make Fubuki happy. That would make her make Fubuki happy. Okay. If you can do that, I'll accept you into the club.
Like we didn't want to be even part of that club.
I like how she actually has a sleeping animation. That's the first time we've seen that one, I think. So, will you do it? The final challenge. Let's, do I have to do it? Or is this part of the request here? This is probably part of the request. Let's do it then.
Yes.
Fine, I'll accept your challenge. You got guts, but I wonder if you know the answer.
Well?
Do you? Of course, I know exactly what she wants. I heard it myself after all.
Why is he trying to make that sound like a big deal?
Go on now. Okay.
Do you have any ideas, Master?
No.
I noticed this when we were going through the mystery labyrinth with Fubuki during that case, but Fubuki really likes stuff you might find in an RPG. Oh yeah, true, actually. I didn't think about that, but that is actually true. So a game system or something.
Where would you find something like that?
If...
Kamasaki District has all kinds of shops, so maybe we'll find something there. I think we know where we're going then. It looks like we're going to, her name is... Wait, what'd that say? It actually had like a long name to it. Oh, it's like how she was giving us titles. Her name is Fubuki, the legendary waitress. Okay, we know where we're going though. We need to go to 100% Margalaw's shop. Since it's an antique shop, I think it's possible we can find a game of sorts in there, right? It would make sense. Just because people do actually sell their games to antique shops and stuff like that, so it's very possible Margalaw would be the one to go to, since it just makes sense to me. So, no, apparently it isn't. Okay, so we're not going to Margalaw.
You're gonna be late if you don't hurry to the meeting point.
You don't need to worry about that, Shinigami.
Station. Let's go.
But I think that's whenever you get close to leaving anywhere from Kanai, from Kamasaki District, if Yuma or Shinigami says something like that, to be fair. Oh, it's this place. We always walk past this place. So this is the variety store. Okay. Hello there. This store might have what I'm looking for. Oh. I was just about to close shop. Are you interested in buying something?
I'm sorry.
Sorry to keep you. Looks more like a bar to me, but if you say so. Don't worry about it. Take your time and look around.
That's...
That thing the owner has, could it be? Hey, that there. What, you mean this? I was told it was some kind of legendary metal or something, but it looks like worthless scrap. They really pulled the wool over my eyes. I still have a lot to learn about appraising things like this. Would you consider giving it to me? Possibly at a very low price? Well, if you'll take it off my hands, it's all yours. I was about to toss it out anyways.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, then. Well, that works out.
Master acquired Oraculum fake.
Okay.
Yes.
Oraculum. That's an interesting name. Alright, let's go show him. Yeah, probably a best idea to do that now. Okay, cool. So we have everything we need. So let's go take that to that guy over in Ginma District, and we'll be all finished with everything we're doing here in the outside world. So, a lot of requests, honestly. They ended up being a little bit longer than I thought they would be. Just because, well, to be fair, there was one for previous characters and previous chapters. One for the nun and one for Aruka, which ended up having Margalaw and Servan attached to it as well. We haven't seen the servant again, though, which is interesting. Oh, and I forgot you're literally right next to... What is going on with your umbrella? That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. That hasn't happened before, but I did download an update recently, and maybe that's what did that. Huh. That's...
Well?
This is what Fubuki was looking for, right? It can't be. I admit defeat. She did indeed say she wanted an auriculum in order to forge the Sword of Legend, but I couldn't find it for her. You're now a member of the club. No, you should be the leader.
Huh?
I never planned on becoming either. Anyways, you can have this if you want it. Are you sure?
Yes.
I really don't need it. But
Besides,
I have an idea of what Fubuki would say.
I'm sure.
No true hero would turn their back on the Sword of Legend. What? Is that a confession of love?
No.
No, I don't think so. There's no time to lose. I must forge the Sword of Legend and become a hero. Well, off he goes then. Huh. Okay then.
Now there's a guy who's living life to the fullest.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that was interesting. But, honestly, with that being said, we know where we're going now. Since now that we're completely done with everything else, there's no Gumshoe Gabs. I looked around. So, if anything else is going to be a Gumshoe Gab, we're probably going to find it at Amaterasu HQ. If there is any others in this chapter. But, honestly, kind of curious what, Amaterasu HQ is going to look like once we actually head inside. Because we've never actually been anywhere near the building yet. And we're technically, Chapter 0, Prologue, Chapter 1, 2, and 3. We're Chapter 6 into the story. So, honestly, pretty surprising. We're 6 chapters in and we still have yet to actually see Amaterasu HQ yet. But honestly, head into the yellow car then. And say we're completely ready. So, here we go, Makoto. Only thing is
I'm
still
here.
not
You're right on time.
sure if we're gonna be okay to go here or not. It's literally, like, Makoto even said it's gonna be, like, a really, really dangerous mission. So, we gotta hope we're okay here. But honestly, with how every chapter's been going, something's definitely gonna happen, isn't it? 100% right.
Oh, this car? Of course, it's made by Amaterasu Corporation.
I'm surprised it's not one of those self-driving cars that pops up in the loading screens. But, huh, interesting.
Want to do a test drive?
Sure, if you'll let me.
No. I don't have a license.
Well, he could technically give you a learner's license or a fake license, honestly, buddy. He's that rich, so I think you might as well take up the offer, bud.
What a coincidence. Neither do I. Huh?
Fair enough.
Come on, get in. I'll take you to the secret lab now.
Plus, I don't think the Peacekeepers will even try to arrest this dude, with the fact that he's the CEO. Well, honestly, yeah, let's head over to that secret
I'm
lab.
having a lot of doubts right now.
Pretty cool car to head there, though. I'll definitely say that. Shinigami sitting on her lap. But yep, off we go then. Interesting looking car, though. I will have to say that. And it seems like he's following the rules of, the road. I think. Because, in other countries they drive on the right side. Or the left side.
I don't blame you. You're heading into the heart of enemy territory right now.
You're very much right there. Huh. The belly of the beast, literally. With literally none of our detective friends with us. This is, big bad. For sure. But, let's be honest here, if we're gonna find out anything, we need to go here. The only thing is what are we gonna find? Because Makoto really is adamant that it's not what we're looking for. But
This is the security area. It uses biometric authentication, so it's difficult to slip past.
really?
Of course, everything will be fine because I'm here.
That's good. Oh, he took his mask off. Really? Well, we know he changed it based on something that popped up in a loading screen. Huh.
From here on, we'll be inside Amaterasu headquarters. Are you ready?
I guess so.
Yes.
Huh. Well, I guess that confirms that we are going to be in this chapter by ourselves then. Because, I don't think any other detective could possibly make their way in here. Since you have to literally have biometric scanning required to even get into this place. So, looks like we're going to be by ourselves for the first time since Chapter 0. For real. Ooh. Looks like a mall almost. Like a really fancy mall. Okay then. Cool.
We managed to get inside. Welcome to Amaterasu Corporation.
Cool place, honestly. Huh.
Be more bold. If you look like that, people will only suspect you.
Fair enough. Good thing we took off our, stuff, though.
Futuristic lobby! It's nothing like Fuzzhead's agency.
There's
Fair.
something unsettling about it. It feels so sterile.
True.
We get you. I could really use some blood and guts, and a headless corpse or two wouldn't hurt.
I don't want to see that.
No, you totally don't get me.
Am I allowed to walk around? Nope.
Didn't the receptionist seem really suspicious of me?
With a face like that, it can't be helped.
My face?
How about we pretend you're my secretary? Yes, you're here as my able-bodied secretary.
That's fair, I
Stand
guess.
up straight. You are supposed to be here.
I don't know if I can change so suddenly.
Okay, well you said this would be dangerous, but so far it seems safe. Although you did say once we get into that secret laboratory that it would be where we'll be going in a restricted zone. Completely. But I'm guessing that elevator over there is probably where that is. Cool place though, honestly. I'll be honest about that. But yep, there's that restricted area. Literally marked on the elevator there. Well, wherever we're going, we're definitely going
The secret lab
down.
is deep underground. Regular employees are not given access to it.
Makes sense.
That should do it.
Okay.
This is making me nervous.
Honestly, same here, Yuma, but we need to be here. We need to find out about the secret lab, so at least we're trying. And it looks like literally only Makoto could have taken us here. So, honestly, at this point, probably the best thing for us to go here. Even though it's dangerous.
Who knew you could get inside so easily? Everything is almost a bit too easy here.
Well, he is the CEO.
My puffiness is all pins and needles.
Literally.
I can't imagine he's plotting anything. Besides, I may as well take back whatever information I can get.
Which is true. And plus, if Makoto wanted to do something to us, he could have done something to us a long time ago.
But what good will it do you if you die?
Fair.
Then again, I could just take over your corpse and walk all the way back to the agency in your place.
True.
Well, if that happens, I'm counting on you.
Yeah, please do that, Shinigami, if that does happen.
By the way, if there's something you want to ask, go ahead now. There won't be time to talk once we arrive at the lab.
Okay, if you say so.
Oh, then
You got anything, Yuma?
what should I ask about?
Good question. About the secret lab, about Makoto, about the peacekeepers. We'll find out about the secret lab here in a second. About the peacekeepers.
Are there any peacekeepers at the secret lab?
Yeah, what about them?
Of course. They're everywhere.
Makes sense. So, need to be very careful.
However, due to confidentiality issues, we have regulations in place minimizing the number of staff there.
Really? Okay.
Can't you order them to withdraw? Is that possible?
I think he won't be able to because of what Yomi said. Yomi said something along the lines that because he let us go, that's the only chance he gets at controlling the peacekeepers in any serious way from there on out. So, Probably not.
It's not so easy. To deal with the peacekeepers, you must deal with their leader.
Yep, and Yomi is not the easiest person to deal with.
Yomi, right? But considering your positions, don't you outrank him?
Technically yes, and technically no. We know about the power struggle.
Maybe to the outside world, but in truth, we're not so different.
Huh.
What's your relationship with him?
Yeah, what exactly is your... Because it seemed like you weren't friends and you were, like, not on good terms and you weren't hatred of each other. It was, like, neutral.
You could say we both fought for the top spot in Amaterasu. That's the easiest way to put it.
Really? Huh.
Fought for the top?
That's interesting.
At the time, Yomi was so elite. It was assumed he'd be the next CEO.
Oh, so you were the one that ended up taking Yomi's spots. How, though?
No one expected I would overtake him and gain that title for myself.
Really?
But in the end, you were chosen.
Huh. That's, interesting.
I never purposely aimed for the top. But there was something I had to do as the CEO.
Something you had to do.
What was it?
Yeah, what exactly?
It's a long story, so I'll save it for another day.
Okay, fair enough.
In any case, I was officially appointed as CEO. So that's the post I hold now.
Okay, makes sense, I guess. So you weren't always the CEO for... who knows how long, actually, to be fair.
Yomi believes I cheated to get my way here.
I don't know, honestly. We didn't get enough information about it.
Ever since then, he's hated my guts and has grown more heavy-handed over time.
If anything, Yomi probably cheated with how he is. Let's be honest here. Yomi's complete evil, and Makoto seems... although enigmatic, like mysterious and stuff like that, he doesn't seem like a bad guy, honestly.
The previous CEO died in an accident. But my guess is that actually...
Probably Yomi did it.
You think Yomi is responsible?
I would believe it no matter what, honestly.
That's just a guess, mind you.
And that would make sense why they chose somebody else, if somebody else suspected it, honestly.
I think he could do something like that. Regardless, his resentment seems justified.
Okay.
I don't know what he's thinking. But the fact remains that he's spreading fear throughout the whole city.
Yeah, he definitely is.
For the sake of Kanai Ward's future, I cannot allow him to run free.
Fair enough.
He
I
says it's
don't
for
blame
Kanai
you.
Ward's future, but it's probably just for himself.
Well, he's already the CEO, so what does he have to gain?
This is just a fight for power. It'd be a nice show if more corpses pile up.
Honestly, that could possibly happen, since we are in another chapter, and every chapter has had a mystery involved with it, so it's possible.
The WDO getting involved now certainly complicates things.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a triple threat against everybody, but honestly, from what I've seen, it seems like Amaterasu is kind of on our side, and aren't the real villains.
It's complicated enough already. You're the only one who hasn't noticed yet, Master.
No, I think you must kind of noticed.
I thought I knew, but I get the feeling the worst is yet to come.
The worst is yet to come, yeah, definitely. Let's be honest here, we have no clue what's gonna happen from here on out. Since, what we've saw in the previous chapters, honestly, I think it's gonna get worse and worse, the outcomes of everything. Since every end with the Peacekeepers has been worse for us after every mission we've done. So, honestly, probably true.
Although, I have no idea what form worst would take.
Yeah, fair enough.
What should I ask about?
Well, we do have other things we can ask about. Makoto or the secret lab. But let's ask about Makoto himself.
Mr. Makoto? You're really the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation, right?
Well, he did say so. I don't think he would lie about that.
Please, it's just Makoto. You really still doubt me?
I don't really know why we would have on that part.
You saw us move past security.
Yeah, literally. If he wasn't the CEO, nobody would have let him through here with a person that obviously doesn't look like he's supposed to be here.
Yeah, but...
Do you have a problem with the way I look? Would you prefer I was an old man with a comb-over?
Old man with a comb-over. Interesting way to put it. And honestly, I'm not really worried about Makoto, really, but Yuma still seems to, well, he does wear a mask, let's be honest here. That is a little weird, but honestly,
I suppose I could make a mask like that.
You could?
Please, don't. Just stay the way you are.
Yeah, your mask is fine, honestly.
You sure? I have other masks, so let me know if you have any requests.
Okay.
By the way, this mask is modeled after a god worshipped by the Bora Bora tribe, who live near the equator.
Really? I wonder if that's actually true. Might look into that, honestly. Bora Bora tribe. Huh.
When did you first become CEO here?
Yeah, when did you?
I think it was about 3 years ago.
So about when this place became an isolation-based state, pretty much. Okay.
I haven't always lived in Kanai Ward. I just happened to come here for work at Amaterasu Corporation.
Really?
Just one small accomplishment, and then, before I knew it, I was chosen to be CEO.
Small accomplishment. Specifically in yellow. If you say so. Doesn't seem like it was a small accomplishment if they turned you into their CEO.
Is that true? It sounds like you have your head in the clouds.
Probably true. I don't think he really has a reason to lie about that.
Of course it's true.
Huh.
Then what was the small accomplishment you mentioned? It must have been significant enough for you to be chosen.
Yeah, will you tell us?
I can't discuss the details of my work. Even if I told you, it's too specialized for you to understand.
Well, fair enough, I guess, if Yuma wouldn't understand it, even if he told us. So it's kind of like with the military, where if you can't tell secrets like that. Okay, fair enough.
Honestly, I'm surprised you aren't from Kanai Ward. I thought you were born and raised here.
No, he said he was royalty. He was like a demon, and he was royalty or something, didn't he, when we first met him? So...
Well, if you stay in one spot for 3 years, you grow attached to it.
Fair enough, yeah, that's fair. When you go somewhere you really do like it, you would grow to it.
They say even couples who have fallen in love usually break up within the first 3 years.
Okay.
What should I ask about?
Well, only one last thing to ask about, the secret lab itself.
What sort of place is the secret lab?
Yeah, what exactly are we gonna find down there? Although we're literally about to head down there in a second, but might as well get a little bit extra info.
It's literally a lab that's secret.
I guess it's in the name, yeah.
That doesn't answer my question.
He really doesn't, but he's being honest. It is a lab that is secret.
With any organization, state-of-the-art research is kept top secret, and only the senior executives are given access.
Huh. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. But, if it's secret, there's a reason why it's secret.
All companies keep their research secret to protect their profits.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's true, but...
Huh.
We have especially advanced research machinery, even by Amaterasu standards.
Okay.
This is where our world-leading products are created.
What kind of world-leading products?
So what are you developing here?
Yeah, what exactly is being made here?
I can't tell you that, but feel free to look with your own eyes and imagine for yourself.
Okay, we can look around.
Perhaps I'll give you a hint.
A hint, you
Our
say?
head of research is Dr. Weska, a specialist in weapons development.
Yeah, I guess that's world development, kind of. Not really, but... But that's that Dr. Weska that popped up in that loading screen earlier. The, what was it, the barefoot scientist or whatever? But, Don't know why we specifically need to know that, but... Okay, so it looks like we are going to meet that person then. For sure then. Interesting you get some of those loading screens before you actually go to those areas, to be fair. But interesting though, okay.
Weapons development?
But I guess that makes sense.
The crudest, yet most delicate research in the entire world. It's a lot to worry about.
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
What do you mean?
Well, this is just a rumor, but someone in Amaterasu Corporation is working behind the scenes with Dr. Weska.
Behind the scenes? Who could that be?
I don't know what they're plotting, but if this rumor is true, they must be dealt with eventually.
I guess, yeah, that would make sense. If anybody, it probably is Yomi.
Whether as CEO of Amaterasu, or as someone who loves this city.
Okay.
Which is why you brought me here as part of your inspection.
Very good. You're a sharp one.
So... Okay, so it's a trade. We get to look at the secret lab. He gets us to look into who's working with Dr. Weska. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, a trade's a trade. Okay, cool.
So he purposely brought you here? So no one would suspect his real motive?
That's, not really a real major motive, honestly.
He's obviously using you as a scapegoat in case something happens. This guy's dangerous.
Honestly, after what we dealt with in Chapter 3, and I didn't trust a single one of them at the beginning, honestly, I said I trusted Makoto more. So honestly, this is worse, a better situation than what happened in Chapter 3. I'm still surprised that only one person out of that group ended up being bad. I'm very surprised about that.
I don't think he's revealed his true motive yet, and I won't end up as some sacrificial lamb.
Honestly, I don't think you need to worry about that. Plus, we're already down here. There's nothing we can do about that. Even if it is the case. Okay, so... looking into Dr. Weska is definitely going to be something we need to do then. I'm pretty sure it would more than likely be Yomi. For weapons development, that sounds like something Yomi would be secretly getting himself involved in. Although, it could be somebody else, let's be honest here. We don't know exactly who's going to be the main
We're here.
players of Chapter 4 here. So honestly, it's possible for anything. Oh, you ready, Yuma?
There's that face again. Did you forget? Right now, you're my able secretary. Don't look so worried.
If you say so.
Or should I lend you an extra mask? It'll be perfect for hiding your face.
I'll take one, honestly, because then we'll definitely look like we work for you.
No, I'm fine.
You might as well take one, dude.
Then let's go.
Plus, it'd be kind of cool to walk around with with one of his masks for a little bit. Wonder why he chooses specifically to have a one-eyed mask.
That's odd.
What's odd? Something happened?
The gate was left open. Under normal security circumstances, there wouldn't be so many peacekeepers.
That's weird.
Did they find out about me?
I don't think so. That is strange, though.
If so, you'd already be captured. They wouldn't even let you off the elevator.
Well, fair enough.
For now, let's ask them what's up.
Yeah, what is up, Mr. Peacekeepers?
Hey, wait!
I think you'll be fine. Interesting place, though, honestly. Nice and sterile. Well, let's talk to Makoto,
Hi
then.
there. What happened?
Chief Executive!
Well, there's our proof. The Peacekeepers literally said the Chief Executive Officer, so we know for sure.
I regret to inform you that
Forget to inform you.
2 peacekeepers on guard duty at the gate were knocked out by someone.
Knocked out by someone?
Is it an intruder?
Ooh, that's a new face from him. Intruder?
Yes, that appears to be the case.
How could somebody intrude if you need biometric scanning?
So we have a guest. Who would have thought there'd be an intruder right now?
That is weird, actually.
An intruder?
Huh.
The timing perfect. It's like they were waiting for you, Master.
Maybe. That is a little strange. I still don't think we need to suspect Makoto about any of that, though. He seemed actually upset by that. That's the first time we've ever seen his mask become like that before. So, I don't think he knows anything about that. Huh.
Hey, what's going on here?
Oh.
Am I seeing things?
Hi, Yomi.
The tacky piece of trash that loves looking down on citizens from on high is actually strutting around on the ground. And with the fucking detective who moonlights as a terrorist to boot.
Jeez.
That's even more impossible than a chance meeting between an umbrella and a sewing machine on an operating table!
If you say so,
This
Yumi.
is bad. Why is he, of all people, here?
Well, obviously, if one of his peacekeepers got knocked out here, it would make a lot of sense for him to be here. But,
This is the worst timing. Master, you are the world champion of getting into trouble.
We really are, honestly, but I don't think this was a setup, though.
Hi, Yomi. You came at the right time. We have an emergency. An intruder has gotten past the gate.
Yep, apparently. Although, who the intruder is, a very good question.
You don't need to tell me what I already know, you masked freak.
It sounds like you already know about the intruder. So, you received an alert and decided to pay a visit?
Kinda surprised Yomi, of all people, would show up here. Unless it's, like, really, really important that, you know, like I said, most likely, if anybody's gonna be working with this, gun development person, Dr. Weska, I would think it would be Yomi, like I said. But I could be completely off, because we don't know all our players in this chapter yet, since we always get a new profile sheet for every chapter. Unless we're done with those, I'm not sure. Huh.
Seeing you personally take care of things is a rare sight.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, that is fair. Because, well, let's be honest here. Every single one of his, lower members has been, and I mean, like, lower, like, high-ranking officers he's done something with over the course of the story.
Of course I'm here. This is an important base for us.
Yeah, it is.
Well, do you have any ideas regarding this intruder?
Yeah, who do you think it is?
I'm not required by duty or cosmic law to tell you a damn thing. Go back to the clouds and read poetry in the bath.
How about no on that one?
I'll help.
Oh, Makoto wants to help him?
What?
Yomi doesn't sound like he likes that idea, though.
As CEO, I offer my full support to the Peacekeeper's investigation.
Huh.
What, like some sort of truce?
A truce? Why would they need a truce, though, with him?
Is now the time to fight among ourselves?
Probably not.
Fine. I'll accept your peace offer.
Okay, we can work with that.
You think I'd really say that? I don't need your help!
That's more like how I thought Yomi would react to that. Okay. Huh.
You don't seem to understand the situation you're in. You really are a special kind of stupid.
What kind of situation are we in? We never went through the gate, so you can't really call us the intruder.
I have power, numbers, and charisma that far surpass yours in every way.
Numbers, not sure about charisma part. You're a psycho, and I don't think many people would actually follow you. I'm gonna be honest with the fact that you, publicly get rid of your members. So, I think the other peacekeepers, if, they were given a normal thinking brain in, like, a real-life person, they would never work for you, bud. Maybe some, but not a lot of them.
You are in no position to order around the great Yomi.
He's the CEO. He still outranks you, bud.
I'll admit, I have no power, numbers, or charisma.
But it sounds like he has something.
But what about here?
Knowledge? Brain power?
You talk a lot of trash, empty-headed balloon boy.
Well, you can't pop the CEO's head, so, you can't really say much about that.
How about I catch this intruder before you do?
That would be interesting. What, like a race between Yomi and Makoto? Well, technically us and Yomi, to be fair.
Huh?
But if somebody was just knocked out, it doesn't sound much like a case, though.
You catch the intruder?
Yeah, we could try.
Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with Fink, the slaughter artist.
Oh, that's that person that showed up in the loading screen again. I thought that was just like someone that they were just talking about. Okay, then. So, it was a hitman, right? A hitman from Kamisaki District that specifically does jobs as long as you tell him to. That's basically what the loading screen said about Fink. You sure it's him? How would you get in?
Fink the slaughter artist? The famous hitman?
Apparently.
Who's this new character now?
Good question, Shinigami. We literally only know him because of a loading screen.
He said hitman.
You already dealt with one, Yuma. Let's be honest here. Don't you remember the guy that pretended to be Zilch?
What? Were you acting all tough for no reason? You sure are a brainless executive.
He seems like he's got some pretty good brains in there, honestly, Yomi.
We've been looking into this for days already.
Days? But 2 people just got knocked out today. What are you talking about? Okay. What's this? Death threat. Dr. Weska must pay for his sins with his life. My blade shall be his atonement.
It's a death threat. Dr. Weska is...
Huh.
Isn't that the head of the lab he mentioned? So a hitman's out to get him?
Apparently so.
This thing was sent to the Peacekeepers and the lab itself a few days ago.
Okay, then.
The slaughter artist signed the envelope in big letters. He craves attention like a schoolgirl with a new haircut.
Is that something he normally does, or is this just something that just because he happened to put his name on it, you're gonna fall for it like a, let's see here, hook, line, and sinker, just like a fish would. Yeah, probably not the smartest idea, Yomi. I'm gonna be honest, after everything, no case has been this simple. I'm gonna be honest. And I don't think it's gonna be this simple now.
It doesn't matter who he is. The moment he steps into this lab, he'll be caught in my trap.
Which is true.
Sorry, but we'll be the ones to handle this hitman.
Plus, it literally only has one entrance to this place. We literally see them go in here. So, if this Fink guy really is the person, he would be caught instantly.
Keep talking, you clown. Your words are just as empty as your head.
Huh. If you say so, Yomi. Although I really don't think, Makoto's, empty-thoughted at all, I think.
We, the Peacekeepers, are gonna catch the hitman. We're the keepers of order, and we'll show him who's boss.
If you say so, Yomi.
You best be careful not to stand in my way. It'd ruin my shoes to stomp on a pile of shit.
Rude. You're more like that than I am.
Are you sure you can catch the hitman first?
Well, he's got us. Let's be honest here.
Huh? It's not my job to catch him. It's yours, detective.
Fair enough.
I knew it.
Yuma, you knew something was gonna happen once you got down here. Don't even pretend. At least we're not in a dangerous situation and we're free to roam around this place. So, it worked out in the end, I think.
There. Don't look at me like that.
It's fine.
As a result, you weren't taken by the Peacekeepers, and we also gained information about the intruder.
Which is true.
We've killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Which is very true, honestly, so works out in the end for us. It's a trade, and honestly, we can take a trade for being able to go into a place like this, I think.
Maybe, but...
Yeah, what now, though?
On top of that, you can peruse the lab freely now. So it's more like a 3-base hit sending all the runners home.
True. Very true, actually.
Was that his goal during the short exchange with Yomi?
Seems like it. He doesn't seem like a stupid dude. I think he's very, very smart. He's a CEO after all. So, and if he, well, not a lot of CEOs are smart, let's be fair. There are some that are kind of, in between. But there is some CEOs out there that know what they're doing. But Makoto seems, based on the fact that from everything we've seen, he seems very, very smart. And, well, a lot of the time we don't really get to see that because, well, we really barely have just met him. But we have known him for a little bit enough to the point where, well, he's been helping us ever since we met him. So, honestly, why worry about it at this point? He doesn't seem like a bad person that we're going to be worrying about in a mystery labyrinth at any time soon. And 2, or even somebody we would deal with in a mystery labyrinth at all, to be fair, is what I should say. And 2, he doesn't seem evil. So, I think we'll be fine. I really do.
If so, he's not just any regular person. I understand why you think he's creepy.
Yeah, he's a little creepy, but he's not a bad person.
It's probably best to stay on his good side. Although, I don't think befriending him is smart either.
No, I think it would probably be good to befriend him, at least a little bit. We don't have to be best friends, but staying on his good side would be a good idea at least.
In other words, as I keep on saying, you should just run away!
I don't really want to do that, Shinigami.
It's too late for that.
Yeah, we're locked into this part, for searching around for this, intruder. But who the intruder is, honestly, I'm very curious.
Now, let's go inside the lab like we originally planned.
Okay, we can do that.
As planned, huh?
So this part wasn't planned.
So this is the secret lab.
Yeah, it's, doesn't look like there's too much really bad going on here. Looks like a normal research lab to me. Huh.
Let's keep up with Makoto.
Very high tech, though. How big is this place? Just curious. Seemingly not that big, actually. Really. Okay. Unless there's, like, secret entrances or something, but I doubt it. Very bright place, though. Lots of neon lights here, too.
I was picturing something way more suspicious. Like corpses stored in a vat of chemicals and stuff.
Really, Shinigami? I guess that's fair. Wonder what we're gonna find here, honestly.
See? It's not some suspicious lab. There aren't any immortal monsters in sight.
True.
I can't tell yet.
But we haven't been around here long enough. What's this? Some kind of beds inside a tube? Okay, then. What's in here? Taking a good look at things before anything could possibly happen.
I'm sure you want to look around the lab, but let's prioritize this issue with Dr. Weska.
If you say so.
Right. If he's been targeted by the hitman, it'd be better to find him first and take him into our custody.
Well then, let's hurry. Dr.
What's
Weska should
this?
be in the critical lab up ahead.
Interesting. Not seeing anything, out of the ordinary here. Huh. Weird. Okay, then. I guess it is just a normal lab, then. Or at least so far, from what we've seen. What's in there? Can I get a good look? Computers, but nothing really major.
Was that a robot? I think I've seen it somewhere else.
Yeah, that's those, robots on the advertisements on the, billboards in, some of the districts. Huh. That's cool, we're finally getting to see one. I thought it was just like something just world building wise, but that's pretty cool to see one. Just, seemingly roaming around. Huh.
Isn't that the one they advertise a lot on posters around town and those big digital billboards?
Yep. And probably, the ones that, what do you call it, Makoto has working for him, because he said that he doesn't work with people when we were back at his, tower, and that he has robots do things for him, although we didn't see any. Huh.
Oh, it's a toy robot for children. It's being developed here.
Oh. Then it's not one of them. Okay, interesting. But cool, though.
You make them here? Toy robots, I mean.
Huh.
It may be a toy, but it's quite advanced. State-of-the-art technology shouldn't be just for adults.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
In fact, I even have one. It's quite nice.
Oh, so that's what pulled us out of the river then. Because he did say that he has robots before, and I was confused that he didn't specifically say that he had one earlier. Okay, so one of his helpers, being one of the robots, pulled us out of the river, being one of these little toy robot guys. Okay, cool. So now we kind of can pinpoint what exactly saved us from the river, because Makoto didn't do it specifically. He was told about it from his robot, and they pulled him in. Okay, cool.
The camera affixed to its head can connect to a device's display, and it can also be remote controlled.
Remote controlled, you say?
It even features an interactive mic, and can carry a load of up to 100 kilograms.
Huh.
It's advertised to withstand play with your rowdiest kids, and as being tough enough for an elephant to stand on.
Okay. I was not expecting TV marketing voice to come out of you, Makoto, but okay, I like it.
Shall we keep going?
Yeah, I guess we can. Cool, though.
Right.
Cool little research. Okay. Toy robots, of all things. I was not expecting that to be made here, honestly. Huh. Well, off we go, I guess. Anything about this guy? Kind of curious. Just seeing if I can get a better look at him. Doesn't look like it. Okay, and with that being said, this is actually where we're going to be ending off today's episode. Since, let's be honest here, we're definitely running out of time. And honestly, I feel like more than likely if we were to continue following Makoto, we're going to be led into another major storyline area. So let's definitely be safe with this one instead of walking and following Makoto into wherever he's going. Let's end it off here since we have an easy spot to end off today's episode and kind of prepare for whatever may come now that we're officially inside of Amaterasu HQ and preparing for whatever may come for us in the very near future. So with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.